Suprabhat. Today we are going to learn about radicals and compounds. Yesterday I have told you how to classify different radicals in different types of categories. Now today we will learn how radicals are formed. How radicals are formed? There are some simple radicals. For example, sodium. So what is its atomic number? Its atomic number is 11 and atomic mass number is 23. So it contains 11 proton, 11 electron and 12 neutron. Suppose, and every natural shape is spherical one because sphere has stability much more than other shapes. So it contains 11p and 11p, 12 neutron and 11 electrons. How many electrons? 11 electrons. These 11 electrons are revolving in 3 different orbits. These orbits are dotted lines because there are no actual path. This is the space where we can find the electron most probably. So these are 8 electrons and in outermost shell 1 electron is there. When this 1 electron is donated, it forms an ion. It gives 12 neutron, 11 proton and now only 10 electrons are there. It doesn't change the internal structure of nucleus. There are only 12 electrons, 10 electrons and plus 1 electron. So this is a charge because there are 11 plus and 10 minus. So what will be the resultant charge? There is 1 plus charge is on the ion and such charged particle is called as radical. Such charged particle is called as radical. So this is how sodium radical is formed. Positive radicals are known just by name, that is sodium, calcium, magnesium, etc. But negative radicals are differently known. How's that? Negative radicals are known as chlorine, it is known as chloride. Bromine, it is known as bromide. Oxygen, it is known as oxide. Hydrogen, it is known as hydride if a negative radical is formed. And for positive, it is said just hydrogen. Okay? So this is how sodium radical is formed. So simple radicals, that is monoatomic radicals, those are easy to draw and easy to understand. For example, chlorine, what is its atomic number? It is 70 and 35. I have taken simple isotope of chlorine. So it contains 17 proton. How many proton? 17 proton, 35 minus 17, 18 neutron. and equal to 17, there are 17 electron. These are not well built paths, therefore these are always dotted lines. This is a space where electron can be found, or energy level of electron is like this. Now this is chlorine atom. Its name is chlorine, CHLORINE. There is very small difference between spelling of atom and radical. So therefore remember better. So there are only 7 electrons here. So it accepts 1 electron, and now it forms an ion containing 17 proton, because nucleus does not change in the chemical reaction. Nucleus does not change in the chemical reaction. That is what Dalton's theory is. And therefore, it accepts 1 electron to form a negatively charged ion. Now there are 17 positive and 18 negative. So resultant is -1 charge, and this is ion of chlorine and known as chloride radical, CHLORIDE. This is known as, this is chlorine and chloride. There is a difference. Okay. Ammonia and ammonium. Ammonia is NH3 and ammonium is NH4 positive. So there is small difference in spelling. We have to be careful while writing. This is how chloride radical is formed. Understood? Shall I erase? So these are simple radicals which we can easily understand. What about compound radicals? For example, OH. What happens? We know O. What is it? 8, 16. And what is H? It is 1, 1. Okay? So these two combine together. So this is oxygen, 8P8N. These two are in first, and in second there are only 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now what happens? These 6 are not like this. These 6 are separately. These two are paired and these two are separate one. Now what happens? One hydrogen can share the electron, one p only. There is no neutron inside the hydrogen. And now this sharing bond is formed. But there is still lack of 1 electron to complete the octet. So this accepts 1 electron. This whole accepts 1 electron plus 1 electron gives here 1 more electron. Now octet is completed, duplet is completed, but there are total 8 plus 1, 9 protons are there. And how many electrons are there? 10 electrons are there. So to what is there? -1 charge is developed there, and therefore this is hydroxide ion, because hydrogen and oxygen. Hydroxide radical. This is how hydroxide radical is formed. Now every time octet is not the must. Sometimes extended octet is also a concept. Avoiding Arrhenius theory of in next chapter you will learn Arrhenius theory of acid and base. After that, it could explain some extent. After that, extended octet, that is more than 8 numbers. That is also one of the concept. So I will explain you one more radical in which extended octet is there, and why extended octet can occur there, that I will explain you. Okay. SO4. This is SO4. We know what is S. S is 16. 32. That is 16S32 is formula. That is there are 16 proton, 32 mass number. And oxygen 8, 16. Both belong to same group. Okay. We can easily draw the electronic configuration of sulfur like this. 16p, 16n. There are 2 electrons. Here 8 electrons. Now there are only 6 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now oxygen, which can form extended octet, this is attached to every part of this sulfur ion. This is very complicated radical. First, what happens? 2 oxygen atoms share electrons with these 2. 8p, 8n, 1, 2. Now, there are 6 electrons. These 2 are from, what we can say, sulfur. These 2 are from sulfur. Okay. There are total 6 electrons containing in outermost orbit of sulfur. So there are 6 electrons. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and here 2 electrons are shared. So double bond is formed. Here also again same type of sharing. 8p, 8n, 2 electrons and sharing of 2 electrons here. This is simply what? This is simply what? SO2 molecule. There are 1, 2, that is double bond. This can be 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is SO2 molecule is formed. Now what happens? There are 2 electrons. So here 1 oxygen atom will be here. 8p, 8n, 2 electrons. Now this will share only 1 electron. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is one pair of 1 electron is less in oxygen. And again there will be another oxygen atom here. 8p, 8n, 2 electrons and 6 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now to complete the octet of oxygen, here 1 electron is less, here also 1 electron is less. That is accepted. That is plus S plus twice O2 plus 2 electron. those are accepted from some other elements. Now how many total protons are there? 16 plus 16 plus 16. There are 48 protons. And how many electrons are there? There are 16 plus 16, 32, plus here 9. And here also 9. Because one electron is more here. One electron is more here. So 9 electrons are there. Did you get my point? So 18. So there are 50 electrons in all. How many electrons are there? 50. So total -2 charge is developed. That is -2 charge is developed. And therefore SO4 radical has double minus charge. Now, what is extended octet? What is extended octet? How many electrons are in outermost shell of this sulfur? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 12 electrons in outermost shell of sulfur. So, octet is overloaded. This is extended octet. Why does it happen so? Because it has this is third orbit of sulfur. 1, 2, 3. And third orbit can accommodate 18 electrons also. It can accommodate 18 electrons also. And therefore, this is extended octet. And because of that, this all is SO4 double minus radical. In last year, students have prepared such radicals with the help of paper and cardboards and wires, etc. Beads. You can also prepare using your ideas to know how radicals are formed. Once you got the formation of radicals, it is easy to understand how compounds are formed. How compounds are formed? From where do this SO4 have got 2 electrons? It can gain 2 electrons from hydrogen. I have erased, but now I will not draw same figure. You can understand there can be a bonding, or I will draw again. What is it? 16p, 16n. This is sulfur. 2 electrons. 8 electrons. I will not draw these because it is not necessary to draw. And there are 6 electrons. These two are shared with the help of oxygen. 8p, 8n, 2 electrons, not necessary to draw inside it. 1, 2, 3, 4. There is double bonding with oxygen. 8p, 8n, 2 electrons. There is single bonding with oxygen. 8p, 8n, 2 electrons and 6 electrons. Okay, so there is only single bonding with oxygen. Here there are 2 and 2. Here there are 2 and 2. And this one is, here there are 2 and 2. And this one is bonded with hydrogen. Again there is one single bonding of oxygen. Two electrons, 8p, 8n. There are total out of 1 electron was remaining here. And this bonds with hydrogen. This one is from hydrogen. 1p. Now it is completely balanced. You can see that 16s, yes, 16s32 plus twice O2, that is 4 into 8 oxygen O16 plus 2 1 H1. So you can calculate number of protons. 16 plus 8 4 are 32. That gives 48 plus 2. 1 are 2. There are total 16 plus 32 plus 2 protons, and electron also you can measure. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. And here there are 8. Here there are 2. Here inside there are 2. Inside there are 2. Inside there are 2. Inside there are 2. So total 50 electrons are there. So net balance on this is 0. So no charge. And this is how. What can you say about name of this compound? How many H are there? H. How many S are there? 1. And how many oxygen are there? 4. You are very familiar with this formula. What is it? H2SO4. It is sulfuric acid. It is sulfuric acid. So you can prepare model of different radicals, different compounds anyway, and show in your class, or you can send me the picture of your models. Okay? I will share you last year's activity. Now, how to frame the compounds? For example, now there are so many radicals given in your textbook. How to frame the compounds? For example, water. It can be written as hydrogen oxide. Hydrogen. Go to the table, find out what is the molecular formula of radical. It is H plus. What is molecular formula of oxygen? It is oxide. It is O double minus. So here only one is there. Here two are there. This 2 is given here and this 1 is written here. That gives us H2O. Remember always, positive radical is written on left and negative radical is written on right. Sodium hydroxide. So here Na plus and OH minus. So here it forms 1 1. So those are given crossingly and it becomes NaOH. Now calcium hydroxide. Now Ca, it is double plus and hydroxide, it is single minus. So here there are 2, here it is 1. Now this 2 is given to the bracket of this oxide, hydroxide. How it is written? This 2 is given here, this 1 is given here, but here there is a bracket. Because it is composite radical. So it becomes CaOH by 2. 1 is never written. 1 is never written. The hardest one is aluminum sulfate. Aluminum, not, it is also not. Aluminum sulfate is also not hardest one. Nothing is so hard. But aluminum sulfate. So what is here? Al3 plus and sulfate. Remember AteSO4 double minus. There is very minute difference between sulfate, sulfide and sulfide. So Al3 plus. So what is come? Here 3, here 2. This 2 is given here, here 3 is given. Now again it is composite radical, so we have to put a bracket. So it becomes Al2 bracket SO4 thrice. Or ammonium sulfate. Here it is NH4 plus and sulfate SO4 double minus. Here it is 2, here it is 1, 1 is given here, 2 is given here. So here again composite radical. So we have to put a bracket NH4 by 2 SO4. This is the formula for ammonium sulfate. You can prepare some examples like this. Thank you.